From ice and bone, the wind carries on. The sands of time, the sun hath shone. For lush green leaves make shade at last, till darkness comes to claim their past.
How's everybody doing?
So good. I just finished my last final of year 3.
Yeah.
And tomorrow I'm applying for honors because I met with a professor and we talked for almost 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, her name is Miss Honey, and you know I love Matilda, obviously. Second of all, her line of research is redoing old studies, but from a non-heterosexual lens.
Mm-hmm.
So we talked about trans rights for like 45 minutes.
Brill.
Nice.
And I was like, I just need you to know, like, I'm in love with you. And then I gave her like a research topic idea, and she was like, oh yeah. She's like, oh, she's like frothing at the mouth. She's so jazzed for it. So
Sick.
if I don't get in, I'm gonna be shocked.
I think
I'm so sorry.
That's the second time you burped into the mic.
I'm a monster.
just looked right at the microphone, just burped.
Go eat a Tums.
Yeah.
I made eye contact with myself. You know when you're crying and you look at yourself in the mirror crying?
Yeah.
You had to see if there was going to be a cloud, like a cartoonish
Yeah.
cloud when you burped.
Yeah. It's like a green gas cloud.
Yeah, I'm gross.
Yeah, that's fine. We love you for it.
Thanks.
Not in spite of it, because of it.
If I ever get not gross, everyone's gonna leave me.
Yeah, exactly. You get
It's
it.
my shtick.
Never get your life together.
And I probably won't.
I won't. Yeah.
That's the Marilyn guarantee.
All right, hello, faithful listeners to Tales of Bone and Ice, a horror comedy podcast starring myself, CandorCore, playing Raesha Daggersheath, or am I? As well as my lovely compatriots here, Grimhilde, playing Cukunkana, our little druid who has yet to fireball anyone in the past couple of sessions, so that's good. And of course, Marilyn, playing Meris, the Dragonborn. And our lovely, wonderful GM, Brian, who herds these cats. It is his circus, and we are his monkeys. Marilyn said that. I stole that from her, I think.
Yeah, you did. That was last session.
Oh, did I don't remember?
It wasn't even long enough ago I could have gotten away with it. I was like, that sounds good. Oh, right. That's because Marilyn said it. Yep.
You shot your shot and then immediately sold yourself out.
I make a joke sometimes at work because the way that we do stuff is like, hey, fire white, because you're firing a white toast. You're putting a white toast in the bread. You're firing it. So they says fire white, and then I turn to a guy I work with, and I'm like, Ethan, you're fired. And there's a guy I worked with, and I told him, like, that's my favorite joke to make here. And then, like, not 5 minutes later, I'm still in the room, and somebody says fire white, and he goes, hey, Ethan. Pause. Yeah? You're fired. And I'm like, how did you ruin my joke I just did this. You just ruined my joke in 5 minutes of knowing it existed, you prick.
Wasn't there a guy at your work that was mad at you because you were like funnier than everyone else?
Same guy.
Oh, okay.
That's the exact same guy.
This feels on brand.
Right. He wanted to be the funny one, but he wasn't.
He was so mad that I was funnier than him that he was jealous of my mustache.
Why just the mustache?
I don't know. I don't even have that great of facial hair. Like, it's not that good.
Do you ever do just the stash?
No, I've never done just a mustache, but I thought about it a lot because I think that it would be kind of silly.
It would be a look.
It would be a very specific look.
Now's the time. It's very popular because of Top Gun.
It would be a look. Do we know if it would be good or bad? We don't know. We're out to lunch on that one, but it would be a look.
I would experiment with just a mustache for like 2 weeks, maybe. And I feel like that's a really long time.
I'm in support of people to make their own decisions, but I'm very much on the record that I think mustache only is the wrong decision, unless you are a dad with 2 kids, so you need one more child.
Well,
Dad, cops, pedophiles.
Hopefully entirely separate categories.
And Top Gun.
yeah, and Top Gun. So gays also.
And Tom Selleck.
Yeah. All right, let's get our recap rolls going.
I got 16.
12?
10.
You have your notebook?
Of course I have a notebook. So we're up in the Sky Castle. There were 2 humanoid two humanoid stone structures that opened the drawbridge, and then an eagle holds a wolf head halberd, spelling, golems. We go to room, kitchen, meeting room, chef, uniforms, very pretty throne. There's an important room behind the throne. Gon's the bird from the skin tent. He's scared. We get 3 days, massages, anything from the armory. He's purposefully insinuating that we relax for 3 days. Gons doesn't remember who he fought. I look for books about the olden days. The world we're living in used to have 12 different gods. An old group of heroes fought the gods. 2 of the heroes were Mom and Grandpa. Oh, Jesus, I'm so sorry. They were done being treated unfairly by the gods, but these 2 heroes survived and they earned the respect. Told to do it themselves, then the world froze over. Sky God equals bullshit. Oh wait, there's 9 gods in the list only. That means there's 3 that are missing. Wait, what? Math. Yep. I do not sense good or evil, but I'm only using it on the golem's note to self-check Gons next time see him. Raesha sneaks around and pretends to be Gons, but gets hit with a moonbeam. She turns into a young elf boy. She is a baby elf boy. Raesha's a twink. And that's my recap. I'm so sorry, but then I also did write down all the gods. I wrote down all of them, their names, and then I was like, 12, and I was like, nope, there's 9.
Raesha's a twink.
Kind of got most of it.
So to do a better recap, we're in the Sky God thing. We have 3 days until we have to fight him. We're sneaking around doing some stuff. And Raesha the cat girl is actually a twink boy elf.
I think that's a perfect summary.
And they were the only ones sneaking around. You guys were just chilling in the library.
Honestly, innocent and guiltless in this situation.
Yeah. And Cukunkana was having some rudimentary meditative conversations with her Corey spirit.
Sure was.
I didn't write it down because it didn't pertain to me.
It's reasonable.
It had nothing to do with my character, and thus I did not care.
I feel like it's only fair, you know?
I personally am really offended that you didn't track down that Raesha learned how to use the bathroom, but...
Oh, the toilet. Yeah, you went to the toilet.
Quick! They've switched our minds! No? Not buying... Okay, well, I tried.
How did you do that? That's amazing. Gunsgrim stands up, his body seared with radiant pain. Can you do that with anyone?
Yeah. Yes, I can.
Also, who are you? You weren't here before.
I was. Raesha's armor hasn't changed. So they're still now, they're a little bit taller, and they're just, a little bit, very slightly more, thickly built than, their tabaxi form. So they look at the golems like, are you gonna, freak out into the thing if I just go back? Because these clothes are tight, and I'd like to...
No, I'd love to see it.
Okay, cool. They transform back into Raesha. The fur grows out, their form shrinks down just by a couple of inches, and they readjust their clothes, and they say, okay, yeah, so I can do that with anyone.
Is it just animals?
Can you turn into birds?
There's a lot of questions here.
I turned into him. So
What about like a regular, like small bird?
You can't just say regular bird.
Can you turn into a pigeon?
Yeah, Gons is a bird.
He's not a bird. He's a person.
I mean, like, yeah, like, like, quick question. What are you talking about?
You're an Aarakocra.
Yeah.
And birds are animals.
So there's like, so wait, is there like quadrupedal versions of me?
Well, you're already quadrupedal.
No, I'm bipedal. I stand on 2 legs.
Bi means 2.
Well, you got 4 limbs.
Well, yeah, but that
You could walk on all 4 if you wanted. Also, don't you have? Wait, do you have like arms and wings, or you just have wings?
Well, so and then he like puts his arms out, and then like feathers sort of like come down, and they sort of like become wings. But like this is kind of how I never do this.
Birds have feet and they have wings,
That's what we're looking at.
but they're like little and not sentient.
He looks really confused. He like sort of like narrows his eyes and looks at you.
It's kind of like saying it's kind of like saying that lizards that we ride around on are the same as Dragonborn, which is not the case.
It's very not.
Okay.
Oh.
So you're not a
okay.
bird.
No. But birds and I have stuff in common. Okay.
Maybe a common ancestor.
Maybe a common ancestor, yeah.
yeah, kind of like humans and monkeys.
I don't know what you're
That doesn't make any sense.
talking Meris, no idea what a monkey is.
Oh yeah, I guess I've never seen that.
Yeah, they're basically just hairless apes.
Whatever the fuck you're talking about, no idea. That doesn't make sense.
I can only turn into humanoids.
Okay. I gotta say, as cool as this whole thing is, that was really not worth the pain, I don't think.
If I cast a healing spell on you, are the golems going to freak out?
He looks at them and he looks around and he says, it's gonna be okay, I think. They do it all the time.
I want to state on the record that I was not involved in this shenanigans that occurred.
They were not.
I was reading in the library,
I surprisingly was also reading.
trying to get my chill on. I'm a little hungry. Is it around lunch?
Yeah, it's getting to be that time of day.
I was just thinking I wanted lunch, and then we get dragged over here like I'm a criminal, and I think that the golem should apologize to me.
Raesha looks expectantly at the golems.
Gonsgrim looks around and he says, yeah, they don't really do that. But I think that their protocol will just make them go back to doing what they're doing. And then they just sort of like 5 of them turn around and 5 of them walk up and stand to the right of each of you.
Okay, cool. I'm going to heal you now.
Okay.
So Raesha is going to cast Message to Gonsgrim, and she's going to say, if you want us all to get out of here, play along next time. And then she's going to cast Healing Word.
What's your word?
Uchpagan?
What an excellent question. Today it's Lindenberry. I have no idea why. Neither does she.
All right. Lindenberry.
Lindenberry.
How much do you heal him for?
Max, actually, so 9.
All right. He feels significantly better.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I think that as it stands right now, we're going to be stuck here with a Jerry on us.
Sorry, I just kind of had a natural inclination to test the security.
I get it. I did too. They appear to have a lot of protocols for that kind of thing. So what I think that it is best to do now is we should get our food, and then we should... You remember we were talking about doing baths? That was in the schedule. Baths and massages.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so let's get our food. And he looks to the kitchen and he says, Chef Jerry? And then like a hat pokes its head around the corner and it just sort of like rotates really quietly and then it goes back into the kitchen.
I want strawberry-based dessert! Jerry!
I like to think we can just hear like the Ratatouille theme music coming through the door. Squanlon!
Jerry, make sure there's strawberries!
You don't get a response from Chef Jerry.
Do they have strawberries? Guns?
The hell's a strawberry?
She just kind of sighs and just like Jerry. She turns to her Jerry and she's like, Jerry, carry me to the dining hall. And she lifts her arms up.
Jerry does, because one of the best ways to keep track of someone is to hold them.
Jerry, sing me a song.
He does not. He does not sing a song.
Jerry, rock me gently back and forth like a little baby.
He does.
Thank you, Jerry. Oh, guys, you got to try this. Take advantage of the Jerrys. If they're gonna be here all the time, we may as well have fun with it. Jerry, can you give me uppies? Can I ride on your shoulders?
You cannot ride on your shoulders, but when you say for uppies, he does like lift you up in the air like you would to a baby.
Oh, hell yeah!
3 times, and then he stops.
Yeah.
And then he walks you to the dining table, which is nearby.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll walk.
Yeah, it's not very far.
Very pointedly to hers.
And you can just take there's a bunch of seats. You can just take any seat.
Cukunkana's bossing her Jerry around. Be like, Jerry, pull my chair out for me. and just all of those kinds of things.
Yeah, anything that you would imagine a very simple minimum wage butler would do. You get that kind of experience, as if you were a child.
Yeah, no, her current plan is annoy them into doing something.
When you're sitting down at your table, you get a very traditional sort of medieval meat pie. So it comes out, and there's a big flaky crust on it, and you can tell when you are served your piece by Chef Jerry that this is some sort of like beef and gravy, potatoes, almost like a shepherd's pie, but with a crust.
So just a pot pie.
Yeah, just a pot pie. That's the word. I'm smart. I work in a kitchen professionally, and there's a bit of stuff that looks like it's going to be brought out afterwards, and it's very sweet looking, and you can smell.
Is it strawberries?
I don't know. Is it?
But does it look like strawberries? I don't know. I'm asking you.
Do a nature check.
Do a nature check to see if it's strawberries?
Yeah.
Obviously proficiency with chef's tools, Brian.
What do you even mean?
Yeah. Oh, right. Do proficiency with chef's tools.
You just
hold-
look.
no,
Is it
hold
red?
on.
Does it have strawberries in it?
Just do the fucking check.
I got 21. Is that good enough to identify strawberry?
So you can see far away that it's not strawberries, but it is a strawberry treat. It does not have strawberries on it, but it has sort of the red jelly sort of vibe to it. And you can tell that there's small little seeds in there as well that look like they could be from a strawberry.
So it's like strawberry sauce.
Yeah, like a compote.
Okay.
Like a jam.
I can accept that.
Jam.
Cukunkana, as suspiciously as I am, is squinting at the dessert.
Yeah.
Are we all eating together? Is Gonz eating with us too, or is it
Yeah,
just...
he's eating with you.
Perfect. Can I do divine sense while we're?
Sure.
Because I wrote a note to myself.
Also, by the way, the food is delicious.
Fuck yeah.
I wish I could say that she was suspicious or paranoid, but no, she just like scarfs it down.
It's the best meal you've had in quite a long time. Get out of here, cat.
No, she's fine.
Rub up against the microphone and walk all over the keyboard. Fuck.
Give her a little pat.
Yes, please pet the cat for me. Thank you.
Shirley loves getting her butt shook.
Wow, she just looked at us whilst that was happening.
Yeah, she needs on my titties and she'll make direct eye contact with me.
Yeah.
And it's not great. Please don't headbutt the mic.
Donk. Donk.
Brrr, donk.
Divine sense is Gonz a demon?
Sensing good and evil, detecting all that stuff. You do not detect that Gonz is a demon. You detect that he is just a guy.
I have a question for Gonz.
Yeah.
Gonz, sorry, Your Highness, where do they get the meat for this?
He looks up, his mouth agape, as I just did. I never...
Like, is there a farm? Is it people?
You said that you don't remember the last guy, right?
Yeah.
Are there flesh golems that they use for meat?
Can we do a nature check on the meat?
Yeah, sure. Do a
Okay.
nature check on the meat. He's like, pretty sure, he's like, I don't think that they use people, but I don't know if there's a farm.
I got 22.
I got an 18, but I don't think I know anything about much meat other than...
I mean, lizard meat. So this is not lizard meat. Maris, you know that for sure. It's not lizard. And as many people as you've killed, it doesn't appear to be like their insides. Cukunkana is aware of the fact that there are spells that make food, and this might be one of them, but it also might be food that is prepared, but you're definitely sure that it's not people. It's some kind of animal.
Jerry. She snaps her fingers for Jerry.
For your Jerry?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been standing right next to you the whole time.
Jerry, can you take me to where the animals are grown after lunch?
There's a silence that beckons the word no.
It's because you don't have a place where the animals are grown.
You don't know.
I do know because you just made that up. Cukunkana eats her pie.
And then eventually they bring out dessert, strawberry compote on top of some sort of cheesecake.
Delicious.
Not that you guys know what any of these things are in character, but you know.
Cukunkana eats it and then asks for more.
Raesha would probably know what cheese is.
Yeah, cheesecake, yeah, for sure. But like cheesecake?
Oh, fair. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's sweet and it's delicious. She's scarfing it down.
Whoever like lives here gets to eat this all the time. It's like pretty tempting based off of the food alone.
Jerry, I'd like a piece of cake to go. Can you take it to my room so I can have it later?
Jerry holds it, and he does not take it, but he holds it, and he will guide you to your room.
Well, I was just gonna ask, like, to see if there was a way that we could find out who's controlling the the Jerrys.
Oh, controlling them. Yeah, nobody controls them. They're autonomous. They just work and they have routines.
Yeah, but like, who made the routines? And is there a way to offset the routines?
Oh, I've never met that person. I don't know if there is. I don't know how to reprogram them at all. I don't know anything about that.
So, Gons, what is it that you did before you became a god?
Well,
Got kidnapped one time.
getting kidnapped sucked.
Mm-hmm.
But like, as much as that sucked, the more difficult thing was that after that happened, I was lost for a long time.
You got lost? Was it with remember that guy you left with?
Yeah, he...
Remember when I said that you guys would get lost if you went out by yourself?
Look, there's a lot of stuff that was going on in that moment, okay? We just watched you two, like, the three of you really, like, wreck shop. And, like, I was a part of that. I was one of the people who was near death in those situations, fighting you.
We didn't really have a choice.
No, I understand, because I was in the same position as you. But the difference is that, like, when we went outside, your friend out there caused all that damage and killed all of those people with their flying, like, fire magic, shooting shit everywhere. And it just kind of made sense that if that's what they're going to do there, that the two of us should probably dip from the situation. But it just made... We were scared. We were scared.
They weren't really like a friend of ours, though. They were just kind of someone we knew.
And arguably, I would have done it if she hadn't done it first.
See, this is what I'm talking...
Inarguably, that place fucking sucked.
It did suck. They were bad people.
You weren't there, so tell me, these...
I was there. They kidnapped me.
No, not you! Raesha!
Okay.
You weren't... Does this sound like people that you would want to spend a lot of time with? I recognize that you all came together.
Did someone tell Raesha about the cannibal camp already?
I don't think so yet.
Okay. Like, because you were kidnapped?
Yeah, we were kidnapped.
Yeah, they kidnapped us, and they were going to eat us alive, and they were eating other people alive, and they kicked me in the face, and they made me fight people, and then there was this poor innocent halfling woman that got killed by this mysterious guy that became our friend later, and it was a whole thing, and it was really scary, and it was really hard, okay?
Yeah, that stuff. I was there for part of that. I was there at the part we had to fight each other to the death, which is kind of ironic, because here we are again.
Here we are again.
Wow, that's crazy.
Raesha is going to say, okay, so what did you do before that, though? Like, did you have, like, a specific profession, or did you just kind of do, like, whatever gigs came up, you know, like, opportunistically? And I'm going to say that that's Thieves' Cant for asking if he understands it. If, like, he does criminal activity. Also, specifically, whether or not he understands and can converse in Thieves' Cant.
Ooh, fun.
Oh, yeah, smart. He responds, like, well, I was sort of just a traveler. I used to work on caravans and stuff, so I did just take a lot of jobs that were pretty normal. I say normal, but, you know, nothing seems normal anymore. This is a different life I'm living than what it was. And what you understand from that is that he answered your question literally directly to you as you asked it.
All right, well, that's a shame. But, you know, I'll just give it a shot.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I mean, like, as for the whole, like, potentially burning a bunch of things, like, if they're kidnapping you, and if they're cannibals, and if they kicked you in the face, I mean, I can understand it.
Anyone would be mad.
I can also understand not wanting to be around someone who's,
Hey,
like,
thank
cool
you.
with it.
Thank you!
But, I mean...
You weren't there.
You know.
I mean, I don't know, you probably wouldn't have been able to escape that camp or that town if all of those people were still alive. So
No, you're 100% right.
Also, it does kind of sound like she told you that you would get lost if you did a thing, and then you did the thing, and then you got lost.
it's true.
Yeah.
But then he became a god, so I guess, like, kind of worked out in your favor?
He doesn't seem very happy being a god, so.
No, this gig sucks. You just wait to get killed.
What are you talking? This is great. What are you talking about? Look at this food. This food is great. I get baths and massages.
Insight.
Yeah.
I want to insight this man.
I'm also, yeah.
26.
I got a 16.
I got a 6.
Meris fucking loves this gig. He loves this gig. This is dope, Meris.
I mean, yeah, sounds dope to me.
Cukunkana. He enjoys it. There's like a few things that he misses from like, his life before, but it's cool.
Oh, he didn't seem very happy when we talked to him the first time.
Raesha.
Yeah.
He is putting on a face for sure.
Mm-hmm.
100%. Okay, but we should get to those massages in the baths.
I thought massages were in the morning and bath was in the afternoon.
No.
Because you already had a massage.
Well, I had a massage, but you guys haven't had a massage.
Well, yeah, but like they do 2 massages a day.
I mean, if you want, like I have scheduled for you by talking to the Jerrys to give you guys massages and baths.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
How big is the bath?
Well, I can swim around in it, so that's pretty cool.
Ooh.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
And you all get individual baths.
That's nice.
Are there bubbles?
How fluffy are the towels?
Is there cucumber water? I don't know what that is.
No.
Do they put essential oils in the water?
There's a bunch of stuff in there that I don't really understand, but I started playing with it, and like one time I put a big pink thing. I just poured it in the water, and it like bubbles like crazy. Like just the water was all foamy and cool, and it was awesome. It was great. I've done that.
I want that.
It's the pink one.
Did I ever tell you guys about the time I almost took a peppermint bath and like burned my whole vagina off, but I at the last second didn't actually go in
My God.
because I didn't realize that peppermint. Anyway,
No, you didn't tell us about that. But
yeah, I thought I was gonna die.
You talk about your vagina a lot on this podcast. Just saying.
It's very important to me.
A lot of vagina-related incidents.
it would be
Yeah.
important to me too if I had one.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
And
But I want the bubble. I want the pink stuff.
Yeah. The pink. Okay, it's the pink one with the red cork in it. Yeah.
Pink stuff, red cork. Got you.
It's the 3 of you. I'm gonna go about my day and get stuff. I gotta do daily practices and stuff. Part of this job is that I gotta train to fight people. Sorry, it's just how it is. But you, the 3 of you, and yes, you, Moramdu as well. You, the 4th person.
who exists and we've remembered this entire time.
The 4 of you can go have your massages and baths. Okay, I will see you later. And he stands up and he heads off with his Jerry to the armor.
Okay. See ya.
Bye.
bye.
Miss you already.
Bye.
I'm gonna mind link to my friends. I'm gonna invade their brains. Hey, everybody.
Ah, God,
It's me in your brain.
I forgot you could do that.
Yeah, hi.
I don't know how I forgot you could do that.
Yeah, you get used to it, kind of.
Sorry, I was thinking about what languages I could try and speak to you in that the Jerrys wouldn't understand, but you've just reminded me that that's not necessary.
Yeah, no, we can just 4-way call it up. I had a question for you. So it's like being like a little like a poos. You like your preferred form.
Not necessarily a preferred form. It's one I've been rolling with for a little while, but I tend to change it up a little bit, from time to time.
Mm-hmm. It's nice. It's a good form.
Thanks.
I just wanted to check in. I don't mind that you like a shape-shifting or whatever.
Okay, that's good, because a lot of people do have a problem with that.
Yeah.
I shapeshift. I'm not worried about it. Like I'll turn into a like a little creature right now. Like
That was my thought too. I was like, if she, can become a penguin, then
yeah.
whatever.
I mean, like Meris, you'd probably be hella down with shapeshifting.
Oh yeah. Give me a little mustache.
Oh, yeah.
Little hat. Oh
Yeah.
I'm there.
Moramdu is it makes me uncomfortable because I feel like I would have to know it was you somehow, but I understand how useful it could be.
Yeah, I don't usually let people know because it concerns them and then it causes me issues.
That makes sense.
Yeah, people don't like liars.
Well, there's no issue here.
So like we're in the know, so that means that we wouldn't we should continue to know, right? If you change.
Yeah, now it's a situation where you have dirt on us and we have dirt on you because apparently I shouldn't tell you all my secrets.
Yes, you shouldn't.
I wouldn't tell anyone even anyway though. That seems rude.
I mean, if you did that, I just turn into something else and then go away. Like, I have been discovered before. It's, just people tend to get, pretty, they showed up and...
Yeah, we try to keep the shape-shifting on the down low on my end too. But like, like...
Should we have a code word?
I turn into a cat.
Oh, a code word. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, code word.
You turn into a cat?
Yeah, I turn into a little cat that matches the coloring. Sorry, Marilyn.
No, it's the right thing to do.
Oh, you're so cute.
Yeah, she does that.
Meow.
Poos poos.
You can still talk into our minds. Yeah.
Meow. She meows anyway.
Yeah.
Meow.
Yeah.
Can I pick you up?
Yeah, you can pick me up.
Yeah.
She loves getting uppies. That's why she made Jerry do it.
What is her Jerry doing?
Does Jerry get concerned when I turn into a cat?
Her Jerry is just looking directly at her, not breaking, not moving, not. What if robots could blink, he wouldn't be.
Okay.
Raesha picks her up.
What should your code word be?
Why can't we just use "it's me"?
Hi, I'm the problem. It's me.
Anybody could say that.
Yeah, but like, who would? I guess I'm just like, who would know? I guess.
Like, is the code word just for code word? Hey, we should mind link so we can talk or something.
No, code word to know that if they shift again and we weren't around to see it, and we need to know it's them, so that they can be like, oh, hey, I have a dingleberry or whatever, so that we know that it's Raesha.
Yeah, that's a weird way to say it, but yeah, I agree with the idea. Not the way you said it, but I agree with the idea 100%.
Okay, I'll just ask if you have any gum.
What's that?
You don't have trees so you don't have... No, okay,
No,
that's fine.
no. Okay, so I think that'll work, though, if you tell us what that is.
I know bones. You'd be like, I have a big bone.
Son of a bitch.
I'm not going to ask for bone, okay? That's not a part of my life.
That means something else in the belt.
Is it just in the belt?
I'm gonna say yes. I'm in charge of the world.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, I was like, I don't know who's the authority on this. I guess the man who created the whole fucking world. Yeah.
Yeah, who's in charge? It's not me. It's not me, that's for sure.
Like when sap gets like really dried, it can get like chewy. So then you like chew on it.
Why would you chew on sap? Ew.
I don't even know what that is.
It's not as bad as it sounds, and also
Sap?
it helps your. It also it helps it helps your ears from popping.
Yeah, there is something like that in real life.
Do you mean like gristle in meat? Like it's chewy?
Like maybe, but it usually lasts longer.
So actually, I think the Cukunkana would have like sort of a rudimentary understanding about this that she learned from Maha back in the day, like learning about trees and stuff and treats that people used to have. So I think that she would actually understand what gum is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what gum is. Don't see why you'd use it though. Like, does it taste good?
No. I don't think that's important. I don't think that's actually the important part of this conversation. I think the important part is that the code phrase is, do you have any gum? And then the answer could be no.
But then anybody could just answer that.
Oh, we'll say, I do in my other pants.
Okay, follow up though. It occurs to me that if I'm trying to pretend to be someone else and then I ask you that, if you guys don't know what gum is, then like someone else might be like, what the hell is gum, Jerry? And I've got to like explain what gum is.
Well, I mean, that doesn't, whatever. That's fine, but as long as they answer with the proper code response.
Yeah, because I could go up to some rando and be like, hey, do you have gum? And then they could be like, what? And then I know it's not you.
For this whole conversation, Cukunkana is still a cat.
I can't stop thinking about that fucking Tumblr thing from years ago. Like, hey, nice shoelaces.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks. I got them from the president or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's basically what we're doing now. Just being like, I am a shapeshifter. Do you have any gum?
Yeah.
In my other bag.
I like this.
Okay, so I think that works. I'm gonna go to this bat that Jerry is pulling on my shirt, and you realize that all your Jerrys are also pulling you towards bath time.
Did my Jerry just pick me up as a cat?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
Jerry's gonna have to make an athletics check. Rash is not letting go.
Oh my God.
Can we get a opposed acrobatics check? She's gonna be like, I'm coming, but she's like swerving away.
Yeah. So are you trying to make you're like aggressively trying to get away from the Jerry?
No. She's just like, no, I'm coming. Like she's walking in the direction that they're leading them.
But doesn't want to put down the cat.
Exactly.
Who would?
Okay, so if you try to like shrug off the Jerry but are being compliant in the direction, then they just let you go.
Okay, cool.
Meris, you are being like, it's basically like they grab the back of your armor and like stand you up. And it's go time.
Well, then I'm gonna fold my arms and let them drag me.
All right.
Just let them track me. Yeah.
Wait, no, this doesn't work because I would be the one in someone else's body, and then I would use the code word to let you know that it is me.
Yeah, exactly.
So then why does it matter if it's in someone else's pants? Like, I don't need you to give me a response. I know it's you.
So that we are right. It's so that we recognize that it's you.
No, I know, but I'm the one asking. You're not asking.
Yeah, but if
me,
I'm asking, but what if I'm asking someone? What if I'm like,
Then how does
hey,
that
I don't
help?
know, because I don't know you. Because then if they answer, no,
okay,
it's
I
in
know.
my other pants.
No. But see, if
you-
if someone comes up to you and says, "Do you have any gum?"
Yeah, then I know it's you.
No,
No one's gonna ask me for gum.
no.
So eventually, the four of you are dragged off to different rooms in the middle of this conversation. They're just yelling down the hallway like, "It makes sense, I promise!"
But then, if some random person asks you if they have gum, then you saying no, it's in my other pants, isn't gonna help you identify.
You're just alone with Jerry now.
No, but I'm a cat. And Raesha still has me.
No, you've been picked up and taken by Jerry.
No, Raesha was still holding cat Cukunkana.
Yeah.
That's why they didn't want to be picked up by a Jerry, because they didn't want to put down the cat. So
So you two are then like, I guess you're being wrestled for.
Cukunkana does that thing where cats scurry around.
Your Jerry enlists the help of other Jerrys to wrangle you.
Imagine hurting a cat.
Yeah.
Like literally.
She's gonna scurry. She's got the zoomies now.
When Jerry comes out with like a comical like net.
What's the cat character sheet? Because like she got the zoomies.
Let's go find cat. There's a cat character sheet.
It's the one that doesn't have dark vision.
Give me 1 second.
All right, give me a acrobatics or athletics to be not grappled.
These cats should have better character sheets than this.
All right, so these Jerrys are all trying to get you in unison, well coordinated, so they are rolling with advantage, and you can roll acrobatics or athletics to try to avoid this grapple.
Can I roll an acrobatics to poorly try and catch her? Like pretend like I'm helping them, but get in people's way?
You can do that using call it acrobatics using your charisma for deception.
Okay.
I got a 7.
You got 7? You are grabbed as hell by these guys. They got like a 25.
Yeah, I got like a 12.
Okay. Yeah, you are grappled by these guys, and then the Jerry's all just like sort of like two of them, one holding your back leg, one holding your front leg, move you to a private room to get you a massage, and then you can have a bath.
Do they do that thing that all pet owners do where they just like toss the cat inside and then shut the door as quickly as possible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's exactly what they do. Eat, and then the cat goes into the room, and there's a massage Jerry in there.
I'm gonna get a massage as a cat.
You get a massage as a cat, all by yourself, and everybody else, you also get a massage, Jerry. And I gotta say, everybody else, good. This is really good.
Hey, it feels good for me too. Cats love
He doesn't
being.
know how to massage.
They love being pet.
He's not petting you. He's massaging you as if he were massaging a humanoid. It sucks.
No, it's great.
No, it's bad.
No. It's good.
Everybody else, you get 8 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
What about me?
Haha, suck it, kitty.
You get 4 temporary hit points for your cat form.
No, she has a great time. You're wrong.
You get 4 temporary hit points for your cat form.
Grim refuses to accept any consequences for her shenanigans.
I do.
Like my wife was asking questions about the show, and I was like, I can't tell you, that's a spoiler. And she's like, but I'm asking. I was like, neat, fucking cool. That doesn't work.
I don't care how polite you are.
Yeah.
You'll never know.
So yeah, your cat form gets 4 temporary.
And I turn back into a girl and I
You-
lose them.
Yeah, you do. 100% do.
Meow.
I've got at least another 2 days of massages to get.
Okay, Jerry, very important. Make sure to pet the fur back the other way. Yes, that's it. If this fur is ruffled, I'm leaving a note with your manager.
Is there a way that I can get, like, a little bit of coaching on massaging from Jerry? Can I learn how to do some massage tricks from my Jerry?
There's no like learning role in fucking. Give me a survival check. Yeah, no sleight of hand.
Okay.
No survival. I decided survival.
Hell yeah,
Fuck you,
okay.
it's survival.
Good, I have +3. That is a 13, so 16.
You are understanding your anatomy slightly better because of it, and potentially replicate this on maybe someone of similar size. Maybe someone who has like a lizard type body, a dragonborn type body.
It's a good thing we just got banished from Lizard Town.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to listening to those. I still don't have any. I have no idea.
Oh, you don't know yet? No, we fucked up, dude. We fucked up bad.
Perfect.
You think that with a little practice, you might be able to translate this to a non-dragonborn lizard folk type person.
Perfect.
Easier if it's another female-bodied, tall, muscular woman.
Yeah. If you could put your hands on another tall, muscular woman, I think you'd really get the hang of this.
What town is Jewel in?
Continuous.
Perfect.
And then once you guys are finished with your baths, it is, or with your massages, you are then escorted from your massage rooms to a bathing room. You get your private bath. You get your big private bath that you can swim in. And there is quite a few different things. There's all kinds of stuff all over the place. All kinds of what some of you would see to be oils. And
Are there any Jerrys?
there's no Jerry's inside. You're alone in here, but the door is guarded by a Jerry.
I tell my Jerry no peeking.
I tell my Jerry, which one of these vials is magic?
Jerry's on the outside.
I tell him to come in, and I ask him.
Oh, okay. He comes in and then he points at. He just sort of like does like a supermarket sweep.
You sort of faded out at the end there.
Oh, they're all magic.
Okay, Jerry, which one of these is curse removaling?
He looks like he's thinking. And then he taps his spear on the ground, and then he turns around and he.
Jerry, you fetching me one? Jerry?
Snap, snap.
Jerry!
So, Brian, please describe this room to me in a lot of detail.
In the corner of the room, this is a tiled room that has a large corner bathtub, sort of like what we would know to be a jacuzzi, with a sort of golden trim on the outside of the rim of the bathtub. There are 3 shelves, all filled with different types of vials and oils and all kinds of stuff. There's a sink to the left of the door. It has a few mirrors in different places, so you can look at yourself in whatever way you like. The sink is, again, very similar gold trim. It's very pretty, and there's a place in the corner, the right corner from the door, that appears to have another door in it, and if you open up the door, there is a wooden room that is very, very hot, a steam room.
My family got kicked out of our public pool because my brother peed on the rocks in the sauna once, so we were banned for like a year.
Wow!
Nice.
It ruined the whole pool.
Oh my god.
He was a child.
Anyway,
So is this room just like super, super humid? Like not the steam room, but like the general bathroom.
it is fairly humid, yeah. It's meant to, like, cleanse your pores and stuff naturally just by being in this room.
Okay, so she's already damp and not loving it. She looks around. What she's going to look for specifically is any other windows, doors, vents, or particularly large pipes.
There is not much in the way of vents and stuff, but there is a drain in the middle of the room. Just like a very small, maybe 4-inch diameter drain in the middle of the room. And obviously the 2 sinks the sink and the bathtub have a drain as well.
Are the bottles labeled?
No, unfortunately.
Okay. She is going to take off her clothes, and then she'll switch over to a form that is not unlike the we're just going to refer to as her elven twink form, but female, because it is much easier without fur, and then like do regular bath stuff. And then once she's done and dried off in, 5 minutes instead of 16 hours, she'll switch back to Raesha.
Question: do you use any of the stuff on the wall?
Hell no.
All right, so that's your bath. The other two, do you have anything particular you want to try in this room that I've described?
I want to use guidance on myself, and then I want to do an arcana check on the bottles, because Jerry is no help.
Yeah, sure. Do an arcana check.
Okay, well, I rolled a 10, but let's get that D4 going. Sorry, they always sink to the bottom.
Oh, yeah, they're the smallest ones, and they're always at the bottom. I totally get that. You like that ASMR? Huh?
Ooh, I got a 4, so then that's 16 altogether.
Okay, so with a 16, you can tell that a lot of these are things that help you clean yourself better. Obviously, they use sort of like oils to help clear your pores, to help soften your skin. There's all kinds of different stuff. And there's a few of them that do a lot of interesting cosmetic things that you can see to potentially your hair and your skin. Maybe your nails would be affected as well. But with a 16, you can't tell exactly what.
All right, I grabbed those two.
Oh, okay.
You use both of them.
Oh. So you grab stuff to change your hair and your nails?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I'll dye my hair. Maybe it'll be a different color.
So you put these in your bath, I assume?
Yeah, or whatever.
Do you do a bubble bath as well?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So you bubble bath, put these 2 oils in, and then you hop in the bath. You do a normal, regular... You've never had a normal, regular bath thing before. You're probably pretty excited.
It's great.
It's amazing. It's like...
She's living for it.
Sleeping, but like kind of awesome. It's nice and warm. It's a comfort level you weren't expecting. You can like nigh fall asleep. Like very close.
I wash off the blood and the grit.
Yeah, all the like you feel like you washing away years of consistent discomfort. Like you've never been clean before. That's what this bath feels like.
I would argue that she does clean herself, but not like...
No, yeah. No. I'm not saying that you don't. I'm just saying that the comparative difference between this bath and regular cleansing is enormous. As you do so, you eventually step out of the bath and you feel your feet on the tile floor, and you're able to look at one of these mirrors, and your hair has turned a vibrant neon glowing pink.
Oh, hell yeah!
Yeah, boy.
And your nails have turned a gothic black.
I'm entering my like goth e-girl phase.
Paramore starts playing
So this
over.
is the 2012 Tumblr aesthetic, and she's entering it.
I'm not joking at all. Your hair like is so vibrant it like literally illuminates part of the room.
Incredible. Amazing.
Yeah.
Jerry, she claps her hands. She gets dressed and then
Yeah. Jerry opens the door and he gives you a thumbs up.
Jerry, can I keep these? Can I have a travel size to go if I live?
To go. The idea of being able to leave here alive is foreign to this Jerry. So he has a bit of like a short circuit moment. He sort of like collects a few of them while not stopping looking at you. He's very familiar with how everything works because he has to clean a lot of this stuff all the time. So he's still like his head like turns around to like continue to look at you while he gets you like a few things.
She gives him little like finger guns.
All right.
Gives her a thumbs up though. That's so funny.
Good bath. Meris, I assume you're probably going to take the longest and have the most stuff.
No. Because like I'm obviously going in that sauna because hot room, I'm a lizard. I can say that you can't. So I'm definitely going to take some time in there.
All right.
I'm going to take that bottle that has the pink bottle with the red cork. I'm pouring that whole bitch in the tub.
The whole thing?
Yes.
How big's the bottle?
I say like 3 inches.
I would do the bubbles form immediately when I pour it in the water?
As soon as you pour like a drop in, it's like whoosh, like bubbles.
Because like I want like a hefty amount of bubbles.
Yeah, you get that out of one drop.
Oh.
I have an idea. Keep the bottle. We can use it to distract people. Just like water bottle bubbles everywhere. That's heavy cover, baby.
That's dope. I'll definitely do like probably at least 3 drops, I think.
Of the bubbles? Wow, there's so many bubbles. It's like the amount of bubbles that are like pouring off and over and in onto the ground.
Okay, I'll do 2 drops then.
Well, I mean, you've already done.
Okay, I'll do my 3 drops.
So,
Because I wanted like a good amount of bubbles.
all right. So you've got lots of bubbles. You sit yourself down in there and just sort of like.
I'm gonna relax probably right up to my ears. I make a hat. I make a beard.
Do you do any checks or anything to see what the other stuff does, or do you just do the bubble? Or do you just start like grabbing stuff and throwing it in?
I am a sucker for bottles. I do love alchemy.
Oh shit! Yo, roll a tool check with your alchemy stuff.
Yeah. How do I do that? I don't remember.
Wisdom plus proficiency, and then roll the dice.
Like wisdom save or wisdom like normal, like an
Just
insane?
add your wisdom,
wisdom.
and your proficiency bonus.
Oh, it's at the top.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was a 16 plus wisdom is 0 plus proficiency is 3, so 19.
Okay, so you could tell that this is a lot of really cool magic stuff, and basically the same stuff that I told Cukunkana.
Oh, well then hell yeah. I'm grabbing probably, I want to say all of it. My heart says all of it. I'm going to grab a drop of each.
Yeah, do it. Go off.
I'm going to make a potion, baby.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Go off.
You know when you're a kid and you make potions?
That's what I wanted to do.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do a drop of each.
I'm glad that somebody did it.
Meris probably actually has the alchemical knowledge to know how to make actual potions out of this stuff, though, right?
Yeah, so this is the experimental phase of that discovery. All right, all of them. Okay.
You know what you could do? You could open up your pocket workshop and stick it in there and be like, there's none in my room. If you can't find it, it's in my magic cube.
I'm also, any empty bottles or anything too, I'm going to make my own potions out of this stuff with little take-homes.
You don't have hair, but you do have horns.
But wouldn't it be funny if I do have hair?
So your claws become blue, both your hands and your feet.
Ooh.
Your horns become a sort of, I want to say like tribal green.
Mm-hmm.
You have like some sort of like black lipstick. Your scales change from gold to a sort of shimmering sort of diamond white.
Ooh. And I smell fucking amazing.
You smell like lavender.
Fuck yeah.
So you went through this very dramatic change in this little moment. You get out of the bath and you see these changes on yourself in the mirrors. What do you think? A very proud golden dragonborn. You learned a lot about your heritage recently.
Yeah, but I mean, like, fuck that heritage a little bit. I met those dragonborns. They're kind of dickheads.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of fun because it's a little bit like, go fuck your norms.
In those feelings, you also feel a renowned sense of strength in your paladin's oath to glory to find your own way.
Fuck yeah.
Sorry, what color are your scales now?
Shimmering diamond white.
Nice.
Thank you. I feel like I'm a drag queen.
So, in your bath, when you step out, you are alone by yourself. Presumably your Jerry is outside. And are you like toweling off? Are you getting yourself, what are you doing? Like just like post-bath. What's your post-bath thing? Are you going to get in the steam room? What are you going to do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to have like the towel around my waist and I'm just going to go sit in the steam room, like just like wide-legged, big old beautiful stance. Like I'm on a bus by myself. I got all the leg room in the world.
So as you're sitting there having your steam bath, there's a moment where you hear a noise inside. Oh, it must be Jerry. And then there's a knock on the door of the steam room. And the door opens and you can see Gans. And he takes a moment. He looks away. He's like, oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
I just wanted to chat for a minute. But I can wait. You can, if you're, he puts his hand up to like cover, like he doesn't, like he's trying to like, be polite about it, but he still wants to have a conversation.
Oh, this is fine. You can come on in if you want.
Should I also like disrobe? I don't want to like it's because it'll be hot in there.
I mean, it's really hot. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so he then like takes a step back and he takes off his clothes and he didn't bring himself a towel and he only had one towel. So then he's like, I'm just gonna leave these on because that would be
his tidy whities.
Yeah, his tidy whities.
His bird dick.
That's fine.
His adventurer thong. He doesn't want to expose his bird dick.
Yeah, that's fine.
So he goes in and he sits down and he says,
Birds don't have dicks.
They don't.
look, I really think that I trust you the most. And I want to know your version of what happened to your friend. Because my Goliath friend went back to his tribe to try to talk to them about what was going on. Because he felt that based on what we experienced, the pragmatic nature of Goliaths would be paramount in solving the problem that we have. So, like, what really happened to him, though?
Skill issue.
Yeah. It was always his downfall.
He just sucks, bro. Yeah.
He's just kind of a shitty dude. No, he...
Yeah. Bad adventurer.
Told him to get good, didn't listen.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He fucked around and he really found out.
Yeah, so what the hell happened to him?
So after we left, we ended up in the desert. And I don't really think I fully know what happened to him, but he ended up killing someone, and then he saw the repercussions of that.
It sounds like it's better he's not here then, I think.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. Like, he helped a lot.
No, I understand, but I don't necessarily know that he would have... If that's what you say, then he might have just decided that it was go time right away. None of this pleasantries, I don't know. Why would you spend the time waiting and stuff when we can just fight and get it over with?
I don't know. Like you said, like, they're pretty pragmatic people, but I think there was just some stuff going on, and it ended up getting the best of him.
Well, I mean, after Bannis left, I was alone again in the wastes, and I survived somehow. I've had to fight off several raiders. It was just not what I was expecting. Like, you don't run into that many people at once, and you don't run into that many people that many days in a row. I just was on the worst luck streak of my life, and there were frost thralls, and there was a horrible storm of tentacles from the sky. It was awful.
Sky tentacles?
Well, there's like, I don't understand what it was. It was these massive tendrils, and I found myself really lucky. I was able to run away, and I was sprinting as best I could and avoiding these things. They would attack anything that made any noise, but I had to run.
Oh my god, that sounds terrifying.
Yeah, well, I mean, you hear legends and stuff about things that are just out there, and you think that, like, it's gotta be fake. Nothing is that big and scary, but, like, I found myself laying, dying. I thought it was it for me. And as I found myself closing my eyes for what I thought was the last time, I heard some sort of noises, and then I think it must have been the Jerrys. They found me and they brought me up here, and then I met someone. I don't remember who they were, but I remember that they told me we had to fight, and then I did, and then they're gone, and then I was now this god king of the sky. And it's really some sort of ridiculous power trip that I get from this, because I get treated like this, as if I'm gentle. I get pampered. I don't have to fight for my meals. I don't have to go on adventures and risk my life every day. But he stands up and he walks over and he gets, like, really close to you, like uncomfortably close. And he leans forward, and you can practically feel his breath on your face. And he says, "Be quiet. Be desperately quiet. And I need you to know that we need to get the fuck out of here before we're supposed to fight, or we're all going to die." And he stands up and he puts his finger to his lips and he says, "It was really good talking to you. I think that it was a nice time. Again, I'm sorry about your friend. Maybe there's something out there. Maybe this other person you're with, maybe they're, I don't know, more reasonable. They don't seem, they're a lot. They turned into me. That'll stick with me for a while." Anyway, so they'll be bringing dinner to your beds. And I'll talk to you later, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, is there...
All right.
Never mind. It's fine.
Okay, we'll talk later. You have a good night. And then he turns around and he leaves.
You too. We'll see you tomorrow. Didn't even compliment my nails. Okay.
Or comment on the new shade of skin that you have.
Wow.
Yeah, wow, what a guy.
Okay, so boys are trash.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I'm gay.
Kill him in 3 days.
Like, I spent all this time getting gussied up and not even a, "Hey, you look nice today."
Yeah, right?
Something occurred to me and Raesha. So as she's, like, just finishing getting dried off, she's pausing. She's like, "Jerry."
He opens the door. He looks at you.
No, don't. God, give a girl some privacy.
Ah! He closes the door. He's an automaton. He doesn't care.
Okay. No, question. How long do I have until I have to leave the bath?
You are still scheduled for 45 minutes.
How long was I in here?
You said that you had basically a 5-minute bath and you were done.
Okay. Is there any more of that cheesecake? And then that's her scene.
Soon a cheesecake comes and then you're done. After this, you are then escorted to your individual bedrooms. And there is, I believe, Cukunkana asked for cheesecake.
Yeah, I wanted it taken to my room.
Yeah, it's there when you get there.
Excellent. Also, does Moram do comment on my hair and my cool nails?
You actually don't see each other for the rest of the night.
I tell Jerry I want to see my sister.
You are not scheduled to see your sister, so you don't see your sister.
Okay, schedule it then.
We do not break schedule.
Jerry, I want to complain. This is bad service.
Yeah, who's your manager?
Yeah, who's your manager, Jerry? I'm concerned.
You will see her in the morning.
No, I want to see her now.
So we're all separate.
Yes, every single one of you is separate and guarded by a Jerry. Escorted, pardon me.
What do the doors look like?
Tall, wooden, one handle. They have a bar.
Okay, how flush are they to the floors?
Pretty flush.
Like ant-sized flush?
Nothing stopping her.
There is, let's see.
I'm going to tell you right now, Brian, as someone who has tried to keep druids contained before, you have your fucking work cut out for you. Yeah.
Yes.
So yes, they're...
Yes, they are flush to the floor.
Okay, are there any windows?
No, not in your room.
Why not?
Because they don't want people to escape. This is like fancy prison, dude. Fuck.
Okay. Jerry, can you send a message to my sister?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell her, hi, it's Cukunkana. I have new colored hair, which is really cool, and she's gonna prattle on like this for a while, mostly to annoy the Jerrys. Also to kind of annoy Moramdu at the same time.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah. In another room that none of you are a part of, basically a Jerry has like lifted up his head and then like these words are just coming out. But you're not aware of this. I'm just letting the audience in on what's happening with Moramdu. There's basically just like a constant stream of Cukunkana talking about stuff to her sister who cannot stop it.
This poor fucking woman.
And like, do you remember that one time that we were like when we were kids and we were like goofing around a little bit, and we were like, oh, man, you know, like she just kind of like goes on to like a lot of like prattle. She's like, man, do you remember that one time that like we like snuck out to go and like hang out with what were the name of the cartographers?
Oh, Greg and Dreg?
We went to go hang out with like Greg and Dreg because I really wanted to learn more about cartography, but I was like sick all the time and you helped snake me out of the house. Wasn't that so much fun? And then she talked more about other stuff. She's kind of just being like, we should sneak out of here without saying we should sneak out of here.
Moramdu, who is under the impression that this is some kind of torture, does not respond.
Does she get an insight check?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
She has no idea.
Unfortunate.
Continues to be as incompetent as she believes she is.
Okay. What a bummer, man. Fuck.
Did Condemned really mess with her head that much by that speech before he died?
I mean, what a great legacy to live.
Yeah, honestly.
You bummed out everybody, you killed a girl who didn't deserve it, and then you fucking ruined Moramdu's confidence.
What little there was left.
Not quite in that order, but yeah.
There wasn't a lot.
Raesha. Okay, so is the Jerry in the room with her?
No, they are just outside the room.
Cool. Ballin'.
They are basically your security guard, jailkeeper.
Cool. Okay, so she's investigated the room and found the same lack of exits that Cukunkana has. So she's sitting... Describe the bed.
The bed is pretty plain, simple looking,
Mm-hmm.
but very comfortable. And the color of the blanket is like a deep blue. The pillows are white. It's very soft and easy to curl up and fall asleep in if you do so.
Sick. Okay. She's gonna, instead of doing that, she is going to resummon her familiar.
Mm.
So she can use an action to poof him into his raven form, but instead she's going to recast the spell using the full hour and 10-minute casting time to resummon him as a little frog.
A little attack.
Uh-huh.
And then she's going to poof him back into his little pocket dimension where he goes.
Okay.
Yeah. And then she's just gonna go to sleep.
All right. So, everybody, in your rooms, you've had your little moments. Do you all eventually fall asleep, or do you have anything else pressing and important you want to do and deal with before we go to bed?
Oh, she'd
Can
probably
you use
put...
the spell command? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, my question's dumb. on a Jerry.
Yes. You cast the spell, and you hit Jerry with it, and it does not work, and you waste a spell slot.
Mm. Okay, well, just try.
What were you going to try to get Jerry to do?
Don't worry about it. That's for you to never know, because I can't do it.
All right.
Technically, you have to speak one word when you cast the spell.
That's true, yeah.
Dance. That didn't work.
Shit. All right. So, everybody.
Raesha does prop her rapier up against the door so that she'll hear it clatter when it opens.
Smart. All right. So, the three of you go to sleep. Meris and Cukunkana, you awaken in a tavern. It's the tavern from the first dream that you shared together.
I point at Maris.
Do you have gum?
In my other bag.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe it came in handy. I hate you.
Eat it, bitch.
Rolf is standing behind the bar, but unlike before, the tavern is completely empty except for one single patron who is playing a somber tune on the violin in the corner.
I point at Rolf.
Rolf looks at the three of you and says, I'm incredibly sorry about your friend.
I'm not.
Wow.
Okay, all right.
I'm still mad.
Yeah. That happens. It's been a while, kind of.
Who's Rolf again?
He was the bar at the tavern.
Oh, so we only met him in the dream the first time, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
we did talk to him one time.
I want the two of you to know who I am. I feel like at this point it's become important.
You're some kind of god, aren't you?
It's complicated. I am a long since past adventurer like yourselves.
Is Claymore here?
Yes, that is the third.
Claymore.
Oh, that's why you said third.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
I lost my way in an incident that a lot of people in my in similar positions in places between time and the realms of dreams refer to as the freeze, which I saw the two of you reading books. You learned about that. When the freeze happened, it wasn't all physical. There was a bit of the metaphysical and the planar freezes as well. And I, like many others, died in those incidences. I found myself frozen in a place between life and death in this realm between dreams. A lot of these sort of show a reflection of a possible outcome of a different situation if the world hadn't been struck with sudden cosmic independence. It's probably a lot to take in.
You'd be surprised about the amount of information that I've had to take in stride over the last 6 months.
Well, I can see it.
My mom is dying, so that's kind of the only thing that's on my mind.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. And I'd like to help you get there faster in any way I can, but the best I can do is offer you this sort of unusual guidance of showing you these sort of dream worlds, and that's not really helpful, but I hope it points you in the right direction, but...
Did you know about Maha?
Yeah, I did.
Because that was the wrong direction.
Yeah, that was...
To be
So
fair.
there's a different situation with that. I don't show you all of your dreams. I can't... And you're a specific special case. I can't actually make you dream about anything.
It's true.
But what I can do is take you out of those dreams and put you into other ones. It's sort of a roundabout way of doing this. So I typically have to make Meris, or what used to be Condemned, dream something, and then I can move you there. But I can't get into your head, and they will never see what you can see.
It's a mess in here. You
Yeah.
don't want to be in here.
I imagine.
You remember the last time you were here? You offered us a drink. Can I get some kind of juice?
Yes.
Whose tavern is this?
Yeah, Meris, this is my tavern. This is a world that I established as best I could with the limited powers that I have. Let me explain something that's a little... Well, okay. I believe it to be eons ago, if my math is correct. I found myself on a journey between realms, kind of while this freeze was happening, but also kind of before it. There was no gate tying me to a specific plane of existence, and suddenly I was alone. It was painfully quiet for a very long time, and I started to lose myself. But the more I thought about my past and the stronger those memories got, the more I realized that I was not alone anymore. I was back at the campfire with my compatriots. I was back in the old tavern, which is the one that I've created here for you now. And it became clear to me that since there was nothing except for me, that I could create whatever I wanted, and so I decided to create a small pocket of time and space where I could guide others on their personal paths. Also, it's nice to see you, Claymore. I've missed you a lot. And Claymore, standing next to the two of you, falls to his knees and he cries out, I thought I was the only one of us left. And then we cut upstairs. Valana.
What do I look like?
You look like that twink elf boy who was revealed in the moonbeam.
Can I turn back into Raesha?
Try as you might, you cannot change.
Okay, this is a dick move, whoever is doing this.
You are standing upstairs in a hallway, and there is a door there that clearly indicates that it's for you. What a good time to end it.
Rude.
Rude. Thank you everyone for listening to episode 26 of Tales of Bone and Ice, starring Grimhilde as Cukunkana, Marilyn as Meris Terracet, Candor as Raesha Daggersheath, and myself, Brian Sherwood, as the DM. Music and editing done by Chelsea Love, with additional editing done by Brian Sherwood. We are back from our September break. Did you miss us? As per usual, you can find us on Twitter at BonePod, which recently passed 100 followers. Congratulations us. On Tumblr and TikTok at Tales of Bone and Ice, as well as our Patreon, where we now have 9 episodes of uncut-ish episodes for y'all to check out at your leisure. We're pumped to be back, and remember, wear your seatbelt. Alright, we're pausing for the cat.
Okay, go on, girl. Oh,
What? Get the fuck out of here, cat!